Okay, so we can see 8F adding xenon gas. So we have C2H6, and then we have C2H4, and we have H2. Okay, so this is we assume this is a system, right? This is a system, and to the system we add xenon gas. Okay, you know xenon gas? Xenon gas is known as inert gas. Gas adi kan dalam BM and this inert gas, like what we say in Dalton's law of partial pressure, this gas do not react in the system, do not react. Okay, dia tak akan react lah, dia wujud sebagai apa, bersendirian, like that, do not react. Okay, before we go to the explanation, you can refer to the notes. Sini pun ada dalam nota dimaksudkan ni. Let me check where's the inert. Under selepas catalyst lah. Dia ada two different condition. At constant volume, can you see? Ada constant volume, ada constant pressure. You can see, okay. Why I say refer to this one, these are explanations. Ini adalah penjelasan mereka lah. Okay. But understanding is more important lah. You see how you understand that. Okay, let's say I draw a system. Let's say I draw a container. Katakan kita lukis satu container, C2H6, kemudian C2H4, kemudian H2. Okay, so katakan ini 0.1 atm, ini 0.2 atm, ini katakan 0.1 jugalah, 0.1 atm. Contoh, 8.1, not suitable. Let's say 0.3, contoh lah. Okay, so kalau ikut Dalton's law, you remember Dalton's law, right? P total is partial pressure of each gas lah. Tambah lah, 0.1 plus 0.2 plus 0.3, that means 0.6 atm, right? Correct Contoh itu adalah total pressure dia. Okay, kemudian keadaan yang kedua, the second situation. Okay, C2H6, kemudian kita ada C2H4, kemudian kita ada H2, kemudian kita ada XE. Kita masukkan inert gas. Container yang sama, the same container. I put the xenon gas. So here 0.1 atm, here 0.2 atm, here 0.3 atm. Let's say xenon is 0.1 atm. Contoh, correct? Okay, saya padam ini sebab saya nak tulis warna lain supaya we just tell that this gas baru dimasukkan. Okay, saya tulis dengan pen merah 0.1. Ini gas yang baru dimasukkan, 0.1 atm. Now sekarang saya tanya, what is the total pressure in the tank? Apakah jawapan anda? Saya ada dua option Tak apa, kalau you tak tahu saya bagi dua option. Jawab option A 0.6 atm, option B 0.7 atm. 0.6 or 0.7? What do you think? Why you think 0.6? Dia dah bagi tahu it is 0.6 atm. Tapi you bagi tahu secara logik, you jumlahkan boleh dapat ke 0.6? Tak boleh. Tapi syaratnya you mesti kekalkan 0.6. Betul So you fikir secara logik you answer my question. The total pressure must remain same, 0.6 cannot change, because they already said, you read the question, adding xenon gas at constant pressure. You cannot change the pressure. The total pressure cannot be changed. Dia mesti kekal 0.6. Dan pada masa yang sama, you tak boleh ubah xenon punya pressure sebab you baru masukkan. You tak boleh kata saya nak masukkan kurang. Tak boleh. Sebab dia tak ada kaitan dengan gas-gas asal sebelum tu. You hanya pump gas tu masuk dalam. So sekarang yang kena adjust supaya kita dapat 0.6 adalah gas-gas asal tadi. You understand the situation? Is 0.6 itu tank tu boleh tahan 0.6 saja. You imagine like that lah, your cooking cylinder, right? Dia boleh tahan beberapa tekanan saja kan. You pump lebih, meletup. So the container same. Container itu hanya boleh tahan 0.6 atm. Sekarang you masukkan xenon. Obviously, bila masukkan xenon, pressure akan meningkat kan? kita tak boleh benarkan pressure tu meningkat sebab capacity dia hanya 0.6. Maksudnya yang sedia ada dalam tangki tu semuanya kena bertambah ke berkurang? Very good. That is the logic. Dia semua kena berkurang. So we just take for our discussion purpose lah. Katakan ini kurang 0.05. Okay. Ini kurang 0.15. Okay. So that is 0.2 0.2 plus this one is 0.3. This one let's say 0.25. Berapa tu How much is that? 35? Tak cukup kurangkan lagi lah. I have to adjust the reading. Let's say 10 contoh Berapa sekarang? 0.4 So still kurang 1 kan? This one 0.3 or we increase the top one. Let's say 0.08. This must be less. This must be. Oh, this one we reduce lah. Ini kurang lagi. This will be. Okay. Oh, cannot. Okay. Alamak. Okay. So this one is 0.09. Okay, this one will be two. Cuba try 0. One eight. So this is 0.18. This is 0.09, 0.18. So this will be 0.23. Okay, now let's try. Tengok betul tak? Okay, ngam. Okay, just take a reading because we have to be logic. Masalahnya ialah dia kena kurang daripada nilai asal tu. So kita kena tambah dapat 0.6. Sebab tu saya tengah adjust tadi lah. Sebenarnya you tak perlu buat macam ni. I explain this one because you need to understand what is happening, right? So you can see the two different situation. The pressure, total pressure still 0.6 because the question say it must be constant. Okay. And then xenon you tak boleh ganggu. Tak boleh ganggu xenon. It must be 0.1 sebab baru masukkan. Maksudnya gas-gas yang sedia ada ni kena berkurang. So yang C2A6 tu berkurang daripada 0.1 pergi ke 0.09. C2H4 from 0.2 becomes 0.18 reducing. H2 from 0.3 becomes 0.23. But when you add all these three, do you get 0.6? All four, sorry. When you add all 4, you get 0.6. Yes, okay. But what happens is, all the other pressures drop, correct? So now the disturbance is, bila you tambah xenon pada constant pressure, gangguan dia adalah pressure, partial pressure of each gas berkurang. Ini adalah disturbance. Okay? You nampak partial pressure of setiap gas asal tu lah, bukan yang baru ditambah, yang asal tu berkurang. Partial pressure. That is the disturbance. So what we must do? What do you think we must do to remove the disturbance? Untuk buang disturbance tu, kita kena increase the pressure. So you remember, if you want to increase the pressure, you must go to bigger mole, right? You want to increase the pressure, you have to go to bigger mole. Now in that equation, because all adalah gas, homogeneous, you rasa sebelah mana mole dia lagi besar? Kiri ke kanan? Kanan. Kanan 2 mole, kiri 1 mole. So equilibrium will shift forward, right? To the right. That's it. Okay? And this is constant pressure. What you can try after this is, you try to do yourself, constant volume. But the answer is very simple, straightforward. Volume, no changes in the equilibrium. Reason dia very simple, very simple Boyle's law. You punya pressure hanya boleh diganggu dengan volume saja. Selagi you tak kacau volume, pressure tak akan dikacau. So volume sangat penting daripada pressure. Volume is very important. If you don't disturb the volume, in this case, that I draw here, you think what happened to the volume? Any changes to the volume? Why no? You're adding a new member inside what? The volume gets bigger, right? That's why the equilibrium disturb, Try to think, ini bilik hanya boleh masuk 20 orang. Contohlah, you masukkan 30 orang. Quantity bertambah, occupy space bigger, You try to occupy bigger space, Of course, dia boleh, sebab itu pressure dia, semua partial pressure dia berkurang. Ada orang tanya, bukan ke tambah orang baru tu meletup? Memang akan meletup. Tapi tambah orang baru, orang lain semua berkurang kan? Mana boleh meletup? Dia 0.6 apa? Kecuali dia jadi, you tambah 30 orang, jadi 30 ATM. Masuk aja meletup, confirm meletup. Sebab you tak maintain dia pressure kan? Tapi apa yang berlaku dalam constant pressure ni, walaupun orang baru tu masuk, dia maintain pressure kan? So dia tak meletup. Tapi volume bertambah sebab orang baru masuk. Kecuali, macam saya cakap tadi, sekarang kita constantkan volume. Bila you try nanti, you do the same question, if constant volume, your pressure will not be disturbed. This is a bit of thinking lah. But senang cerita lah, kita kata if constant, if you want to make it easier understanding, constant volume, equilibrium position tak berubah lah. Constant pressure, equilibrium position berubah. You try to read the notes and understand. I think time's up. We stop the class here. Okay, next lesson we continue with Dilip Chaitanya. Maybe other question. Alright, dismiss the class.